Welcome. I thought I'd take you along with me this week as I try to read while I'm busy is the concept. I have to move apartments. It's my sister's birthday week, which means lots of activities. I have a concert. I have a comedian show. So a lot of exciting things. But I'm also still behind on my Goodreads goal, so I'm trying to catch up. Which means even though I'm busy, I can't stop reading. The first book I'm picking up is Don't Let Him In by Jewell. I really like Jewell. Her books are usually like dark thrillers, and I usually don't like dark stuff, but for some reason when Jewell writes it, I can't stop reading it. I can't put it down, and I'm just locked into the story. So that's why I'm picking this one up, and I am gonna read it with my ears. I'm gonna listen to it. And I'm excited to listen to it because it has some fantastic audiobook narrators, and most of them have narrated previously Jewell books. But I'm gonna start listening to this, I'm gonna catch you up on it, and I'm also gonna get some things done. So let's get to reading. I thought I would start my productivity off with some errands, so I took some trash to the dumpster. I just dropped off a return at UPS, and now I have about 2 hours to be productive until I have to get ready for the concert and shower and go pick up my sister. So I'm gonna go back and do some moving stuff next, but I did start the book, so Don't Let Him In. I did not read the synopsis. I honestly don't care what the book's about. I'm gonna read it. So I decided to go in blind and get surprised. So from the little bit I've read so far, we're starting off, a man named Patty died, and we're at his funeral, after funeral dinner with his family, his wife, his adult daughter. Then we see a couple times after his death that an old friend supposedly who knew him reaches out to the family and says like, oh, here's something I had of your father's, or like shares a story. And then a year later after his death, the mom, his former wife, is suddenly dating this guy, and the daughter's like, what the heck? Even though it's been a year since he died, she feels a little weird about it. And then also we are following a married couple. The man is like being loving and sweet with his wife, but he is faking it. And he's saying like, I kiss her every morning, so I kiss her, but he's actually like a little bit grossed out by her, but he has to like fake it so that she doesn't think anything's wrong. And he's asking her to like invest more money in their pension and put more money away. But then he's also thinking in his head like, no, we're actually not gonna have a future together. So he's plotting against his wife, and that's where I'm at so far. As you can see the sweat accumulate, I need to start the car before I suffocate and die. So we'll chat later.
You don't much about me, I'll explain it as best I can. And if you don't know what to make this, then
Welcome back to the car. First, I have to tell you, the book is bonkers. We're following multiple different couples. I won't even try to tell you their names. There's so many. And some of them we're following from the man's perspective, some from the woman's perspective, some from an outsider's perspective. And one is the one I told you about, or the 20-something-year-old girl who her dad died. Now her mom's dating this guy, and she's very suspicious of him. But then we're also following a married couple where the man is an absolute psycho. He's cheating on his wife. He's stalking girls. He's an absolute sicko creep. And then there's another couple we're following where, I don't know. There's so many couples. It seems like these couples, maybe really one guy is the guy in a couple of couples at different timelines, or he's cheating on one couple with, I don't know. It's wild. You know what else is wild? Well, one, the concert was very good. Not as good as I imagined it would be. I love Wild Rivers, and I love a few songs by The Head and the Heart, but the crowd was not as excited as I was hoping they would be. But that was fun. And now today I have been trying to move, and it turns out I'm a lot less strong than I thought I was. I'm very weak, and I do not have the tools I need to. I wanted to move my books today. I could not move my bookcase by myself. sad news. But I did get some stuff moved over. It's now Friday. I'm now going to my sister's birthday dinner. Well, actually no, this is actually just dinner before our thing, but it's her birthday, so it's her birthday dinner. We're gonna eat pasta. I haven't had pasta in weeks. And then we're gonna go see Nate Bargatze, who I freaking love, and I'm so excited to see. This is my 3rd time seeing him, and it's so much fun because each time he has a bigger venue because he's getting more and more popular, and I think he's wonderful. So let's go to dinner, and then let's go see Nate Bargatze.
Like sales calls I was ever on.
It's beyond crazy. Where were y'all at when I was at Charlie Goodnight's 10 years ago? Now I'm joking.
I accidentally finished Don't Let Him In without updating you. And I'm now moved, and I posted a moving vlog. So if you're interested to see more of that, go check it out. But I'm still reading thrillers, and I'm still trying to fit reading into a busy schedule. So Don't Let Him In, I ended up giving 3 stars, which sucks because usually I love Lisa Jewell books. This one I wasn't as sucked into as normal. We might be able to blame the move for that, but I'm not sure. For me, it was just too much of the same thing over and over. I'd never read the description, but the book is following a man, one man. I thought it was gonna be a plot twist that people were the same people. No, we know that he's all the same person. He's just going by different names and different identities. And we're seeing all these different relationships that he's in throughout time and the horrible ways he's like scamming women. But also, even once they know they've been scammed, most of them are still in love with him and think highly of him. Or they're not even sure if he's a bad person, but he's like clearly a horrible monster. He's just very charming and very good at what he does. But seeing this man do all that was really making me mad. And it was making me hate men in general, not just this man. This man was an absolute psychopath, but I'm not even sure he knew he was evil. But yeah, it got kind of boring. There were exciting things happening, like the stakes were rising. We were finding out some mysterious things happening, but it's just too much of this crazy man in a way I didn't love. So that happened. Then I finished moving. Now today, which I need to hurry up, but today I'm going to see Miranda because her new book just released and she's doing like a book event. So I'm gonna get the book today while I'm there, but I actually already started it on audio and I'm enjoying it. So I just wanted to know like a glimpse of what it was about before we went and saw her. So I started it. I love her books. They're always immediately super atmospheric. So this one is set in the mountains. Our main character is taking her daughter to drop her off at college for her freshman year. And it's the college that she herself went to. And when she was there, she ended up leaving. And part of the story is finding out like why she left, why she felt the need to leave. And there's some mystery still surrounding what happened back then that I'm excited to get answers to. So the daughter applied to this college that her mom went to. The main character's parents are both professors there. She's named after a building there. She grew up there. She went to school there. So it's like her home, but then something bad happened and she does not enjoy that place. She does not go there. But now she's taking her daughter there. Memories are coming up. And she's also just like worried about her daughter and having trouble letting her go. So then something scary happens that's not in the description. And our main character is like trying to figure it out. And it's escalating from there. And there's just something about Miranda's books that are so stinking readable. And I know some people think that they're boring, but I'm always so sucked in with the writing. I'm always so deep in the story because of the setting. It's always like mountains, beach, lake. It's always some sort of setting where the setting that we're in is very strong, and it helps me feel like I'm there, and it just sets the mood and the tone. I rarely care how her books end because I just really enjoy getting through the first 90%. So even if the ending is something silly or basic, I usually don't care. And she also usually has like reveals sprinkled throughout that again just keeps me interested. So I need to leave for this event any second now. I'm gonna read another thriller, new release in this video, which I haven't even opened the box for yet, but I'm having a good thrilling time. Even though I didn't love Lisa Jewell, I did enjoy reading it for the most part. But I am running late because I became absolutely obsessed with this stupid game on my phone. And now I need to charge my phone, but it's the one where you drop fruits and like 2 fruits merge into another fruit. Oh, it's called Fruit Merge 3D. And I literally paid $5 today to get rid of the ads. And I'm addicted. And I could not put the game down so that I could get ready sooner. And earlier I had a lunch break and I was just playing that game and ended up being on a video call meeting with my whole team, looking insane because I couldn't put my phone down to get ready. So the last thing I need in my life right now is an addicting phone game, but that's where I'm at.
And so I just called it like The Legacy. This is how I come up with titles. And like I call it All the Missing Girls Disappear, FYI. Like it's a starting point.
Check out the state of things right now. Crazy. I played so much Fruit Merge today that my phone died while I was getting ready. And it only had like 10 minutes in the car to charge before I got there. But I got a couple clips before it died again. But I have the book. I loved hearing Meg and Miranda talk about it. I love seeing authors talk about writing. When I see authors talk though, I have 2 experiences. Either they feel like a magical, mystical creature who makes me feel like writing is out of reach and it's only for people with superpowers. Like Frederick Bachman. He doesn't say anything like that, but it's just, he's such a cool person and interesting that I get that vibe. Or there's people like Meg and Miranda who are so smart and talented, but they feel very human. She feels very much like a normal person, just chatting about her job, but like having fun with the job that she loves. It makes me feel like, why aren't I writing books? I should be writing books. Normal people do write books. So I feel inspired. I always feel inspired after listening to authors talk. I do also have my package to open. My package was kind of taken, so if you don't know, I recently moved, but I moved down the hallway in my own building. And this was delivered to the old building because it was a pre-order. And then when I went to pick it up, it was gone. And then I was like, what if they're cleaning and painting my old apartment and they just brought it in? They did. And I opened the door last night to my old apartment and it was in there on the counter. Somebody left it unlocked. So that was fun. I didn't look around because I was scared that someone was in there and would possibly kill me. But I just opened the door, grabbed my box, and ran away. So here is the next book I'm going to be picking up. Ooh, beautiful. This is She Didn't See It Coming by Shari Lapena. I really enjoy her books. I didn't read the last one that came out yet, but I of course had to pick up the new one. My sister read the entire thing yesterday and gave it 2 stars. So glad to hear that it's readable. I hope it's actually good though. There's some certain things that she doesn't like that I don't mind, so hopefully I'll like it. But this is what I'm reading next after I finish this one. 2 beautiful covers. So 3 of my favorite women thriller authors in this vlog. Very exciting. Happy Friday from my messy bedroom. I wanted to update you that I finished the Megan Miranda book. I feel the exact same way that I feel about most of her books. I enjoy reading it so much. I can't put it down. I just enjoy the atmosphere, the following somebody trying to figure something out. And then by the end, nothing impresses me, and it didn't impress me this time. I mean, the ending was good, not exciting, but I usually am not excited by the end of thrillers. Rarely am I excited by the end of thrillers. She did surprise me a couple times, but it's just so readable. So I get torn between ratings because it doesn't feel like a 5 incredible story, but I have so much enjoyment while I'm reading it that is like, I guess it's a 4.5. I don't know. I have a 5-star time, but it doesn't feel like a 5-star book, if that makes sense. So anyways, that was so good. I'm now starting my Shari Lapena. This book, I haven't read the description once again, but I've read a little bit of the beginning, and in this, a woman does not show up to pick up her daughter from daycare, and now we're looking for her. That's all I know so far. I'm sucked in, absolutely. I'm excited to put this on the shelf next to my other Shari Lapenas because they all have like a good color spine, and this one is super bright green. So we'll look at that later. But today, I feel like I have something to do every day on the calendar, which is why my apartment still looks like this. But today I'm gonna go see the corpse flower at the local botanical garden. A corpse flower, if you don't know, or a Titan arum, is a giant flower that only blooms once every 7 or 8 years, I think it is. When it does bloom, the bloom only lasts for 24 to 48 hours. So it's very rare that you get to see one. And it smells like a corpse. Hence the name corpse flower. So I'm gonna go smell and look at this dead body plant. I'm really excited about it. It fits in with the reading thrillers this week, doesn't it? So yeah, I have a long drive ahead of me. So let's go see the stinky flower. It started raining. I've been cruising through this book, but it's not great, especially after having just read a Megan Miranda book. So Megan Miranda's book was full of character depth and emotion and thoughts. This book is silly. Like, it's full of caricatures. These people don't feel real, and they're all like extremely selfish, self-centered, self-serving, self. And I just feel bad for Brighton. I don't feel like anyone genuinely cares about her enough, but we've had some reveals. We've found out some information. We have seen what her life was really like. It's interesting because the way all the characters' thoughts and actions are written is in a way that someone could just be scared that they're being investigated, or it could be because they're guilty of doing something bad. So I do like that element where I don't really know who's up to no good, or if they're just like weird, or they're up to no good but it has nothing to do with Brighton going missing. So it's okay. I'm reading it. I'm getting through it. I'll probably finish it today, but I am going today to a winery with a group of friends, and we're all bringing flowers. Like, we're all bringing one set of the same flower, and then we're gonna make bouquets together, and we're gonna get a bottle of wine, and we're gonna watch some live music, and there's food trucks. So I'm very excited for that. I'm gonna listen to the audiobook because I do have a bit of a drive to do. But that's my update on here. So I'm gonna go put on a dress and go sit outside because it's so beautiful today. So I'm very excited for this afternoon.
2, 3, 4. Staring at the tapestry above the bed you gave me. I still haven't washed my sheets, 'cause still smell you in the bed you used to rest your head on. How the hell am I supposed to see?